If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 80 of the My Player series here on FIFA 15. Today we've got 2 games in Serie A and 2 of the final 3 games in Serie A, so they're quite important, as you can see in just a second when I bring up the calendar. We've got Genoa first at home and then Sassuolo away. Before Thursday night we'll have the game against Roma and a season roundup as well, so that one will actually be quite a long episode because I'm planning on doing a couple of vlogs at the weekend in place of the My Player series. On Saturday afternoon, the vlog will be the hashtag change career mode movement video, and then on Sunday, I'm going to do a vlog with regards my health, the one that I've been promising to do for quite a while and haven't as of yet gotten around to do. So because I want to do a vote at the end of Thursday's episode with regards where we go next season, so that will have the chance to run until next Tuesday before I record the next episode of this particular series. So today we have Genoa and Sassuolo. Thursday we'll have Roma and a season roundup, and as of now, we need to close that gap to AC Milan, because the gap currently sits at 7 points and there are 9 available, so we need them to go on a absolutely hellish run of results, and we need to win every single game, and we'll start with this one against Genoa. Hopefully we can get 3 points and some goals as well. If you enjoy the episode, then hit that like button and make sure you hit subscribe as well if you haven't already. Plenty of content coming your way on Tisno Gaming over the foreseeable future. 3 videos a day, every single day, and daily streams as well. I'm working my absolute tits off to make this YouTube thing work full time. So please show your support for me in the comment section, and I will see you in just a second. Lestien, that's a nice turn. We've got Burak Yilmaz and Graziano Pella in this Genoa side, so they've spent the cash in the previous 2.5 seasons to improve this squad here. A couple of very good strikers, although they're playing Burak Yilmaz wide, which is perhaps a little bit questionable, but I'll call for this dribble and lay it off quickly to Lorenzo Insigne. Gets it back to me. The chance to shoot a cross goal and put Napoli 1-0 in front inside 10 minutes. And that's exactly what we've done. Apologies to the man that's kind of picking himself up off the floor. Not sure whether I ran into him after I had the shot. No, he kind of ran into me. But still, top finish. Nice little 1-2 with Lorenzo Insigne. And that is Napoli in front after 10 minutes, which is exactly what we needed in this game. Please, AC Milan, lose 3 games in a row. Kofi up to Pella. Out wide to Burak Yilmaz. See if they can create something here. Kofi might play Yilmaz again, and he has done, to get the ball into the box. Don't think that was necessarily intended for you, Kofi, but it has worked out, and Lestien was going to try and work something else. Kofi looks for Yilmaz again, and they're taking the time to get the ball in the box here, but eventually it may come, and it has done. There's Kofi with the knockdown, and there's Taxidis. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot. Instead gives it to Perotti, who hits the post, and it goes out for a goal kick. Genoa very close to an equaliser soon after we went in front. They took the time building that move, but when it eventually did come, the shot actually hit the bar, not the post. It was very, very close. If we can get this clear, I am on my own on the halfway line. Oh, I think I've got a defender with me now. But Taxidis again using the overlap of Yilmaz. Where's the cross come in? Probably going to look for Graziano Pella through the air. That would be my guess at least. But Taxidis, there's Pella on the ground. Wowzers, that wasn't far away. That terrible connection, but it trickled, absolutely trickled at half a mile an hour towards that bottom left hand corner, but just bounced wide. Unfortunate there for Graziano Pella. That was a decent effort. Nice pull down the line for Pella. Pretty sure they would prefer he was in the box, but here's Yilmaz, knocks it down to Taxidis, follow-up shot, and it's going to be a corner to Genoa. They are having so many chances in this first half, it's actually ridiculous. But somehow Rosati hasn't conceded yet. Taxidis is knackered. A lot of their players quite fatigued here, although they are able to get themselves another corner thanks to that header from Kofi. Perotti's going to be the man to whip it in again. See if they can create something else. Is it Pella underneath it? He's knocked it down. Keeper's committed himself. And Taxidis now has Genoa back on level terms, no less than they deserve. They've had numerous chances in this first half so far. And it's Genoa 1, Napoli 1 on the stroke of half-time. I'm not sure how many chances they've had. I will quickly check the stats because it's been quite an entertaining game. They've had 4. That's their first on target, apparently. So they've been disappointing when it comes to the finishing, been wasteful. But the one time they get a shot on target, and it counts. There we go. Napoli 1, Genoa 1 as we head in towards the break. Mertens will use Jorginho, who will use me. Bit of space here, but we'll use the feet to get around the defender. Let's try that turn to get inside, get it under control. Didn't quite work, but there's Jorginho, and he fires it wide. First chance for us in the second half. Not the best of opportunities. Perhaps if my control had been a little bit tighter from that turn, I had been able to get it under control afterwards. We might have been able to slot that under the keeper to make it 2-1. We're both disappointed, myself and Jorginho there. You can see ourselves screaming in, not horror, I was going to say horror, screaming in horror at the fact that shot was so bad. I got a lot of men back here. Genoa, as you can see, so many white shirts. The question is, can we pick them apart and find a way through? Here's Insigne, nice little opportunity to play the ball out there to Callahan. I've turned inside, there's the chance for the header, and the defender's beaten me to it. Oh, it might still drop to a teammate, to Guzman with the opportunity, but well blocked by the defender. We really need to get ourselves a winner here if we can, if we want any chance of getting ourselves into the Champions League for next season here at Napoli. Lopez trying to work it about. Nice ball to Callahan. He's gone backwards to Maggio, who comes back to Callahan. We're going to get the ball in the box again. No, Lestien gets it out for a throw-in. Very close to the end of the game now. Into stoppage time. They brought on Felipe Caicedo for Graziano Pella. Question is, can I get a cross in here? I kind of can, but they get it away. It was well blocked. Oh, and they've kept that in as well, which will waste more vital seconds. Maggio trying to work it back down the line to Jose Callahan. Gets it inside to De Guzman. Again, so many white shirts back in defence, and De Guzman just ran into all of them there without really offering any sort of option for a pass. I'm trying to chase the ball back down, but it really isn't working too well whatsoever. Burak Yilmaz, they're just passing it around me right now. Looks like we're going to be drawing this one, and in fact we are going to be drawing this one. There goes the final whistle. Genoa 1, Napoli 1 after a great way to get ourselves in front. Genoa really dominated the rest of the first half, and the second half was a little bit dead, to be completely honest. Everybody was absolutely shattered. We get a 6.7 rating. Oh, that's not enough for Napoli to get into the Champions League, because AC Milan, well, not only have they now drawn and got enough points to be out of our reach, but they also had a vastly superior goal difference as well. So it's going to be Europa League football for Napoli in this, I was going to say second season, in the fourth season. This is, of course, our third season in this particular My Player career mode. But we still need to cement our place, actually, in the... have we got a game in hand? We do. I was thinking 37. We've still got 2 games left. We do have a game in hand. So if we can get a draw... No, we need a win, really, because of goal difference. If we can get a win here against Sassuolo, that will guarantee us Europa League football for the fourth season here at Napoli. Here's El Kaddouri, uses De Guzman. Oh, I was going to call for that. I was in a perfect opportunity for a through ball there. El Kaddouri, oh my god, the passing is terrible. We have managed to win it back. And we'll keep possession by passing it around. Here's Inler into Callahan, who has the shot, the first chance of the game. We are playing such scrappy football here so far. Sassuolo aren't good enough to actually cause us any problems at the other end so far. But we're not good enough to cause them any problems either. It's been a really scrappy, terrible game. The passing in the first game by Genoa was world class, as was ours. But in this one, you can clearly see that the players are just so disappointed that there's no chance of Champions League football next year. They're almost just not trying. Nobody's making any runs. The passing is lackadaisical, and everybody's first touch is super heavy. It's just like they can't be bothered in this one. So frustrating for me, though, because I want to obviously try and improve my rating as a player. And if I'm not going to get the opportunity to, because the team are playing terrible football, then it's kind of ruining, well, not ruining, but it's stunting our career. As of yet, like I say, I'm still not sure what's going to happen at the end of the season, whether we're going to stay at Napoli or whether we're going to move on. I think, in fact, you guys are going to have a vote for it. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in Thursday's video. I'll decide between now and then what happens. But for now, Napoli really are playing some terrible football. When we first joined here, they were amazing, and they just hit the post through Ferreira. When we first joined here, Napoli played amazing football. Then we lost Dries Mertens to injury, and we lost all of our creativity, and that's definitely showed in the latter stages of this particular third season. Hopefully, though, things will improve, but not only in this game, but for the Roma game on Thursday as well. Kaddouri uses me. I see the run there of Jonathan De Guzman, and I'll make the run inside of him. He's played me. First touch is decent, second touch is decent, third touch is even better. There's the goal. In stoppage time at the end of the first half, a cheeky moonwalk to round it off. Napoli fans celebrating in the corner. Not the best of games so far, but that was actually a really nice move. De Guzman played it into me, taking it up towards the goalkeeper, then opening up the face of my body and the face of my boot, slotting it underneath him. It's Napoli 1, Sassuolo 0. To Gargano. There's two of us over here, but he's chosen Jose Callahan instead. Can he get the cross in? Oh, it's good feet. It's good feet. Here's Dries Mertens. Lovely turn inside, goes down, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a penalty to Napoli. Who's going to take it, though? That's the question. Probably Dries Mertens or Jose Callahan. We'll find out if I can actually eventually skip this. That man is very out of focus at the forefront of the picture. And we're making a change as well. Callahan going off for Lorenzo Insigne. It is me to take the penalty. We haven't taken a penalty here at Napoli, I don't think. Not yet. Anyway, it's always been Dries Mertens or Callahan. So we will take it. If it eventually gives me the bar, yes it does. So let's go top right. Top right to finish it. There we go. 2-0, our second goal of the game. I think the Napoli fans are in this corner, so I'll sprint over towards them. I'm not sure. They might be, they might not be. Are we actually going to see behind me? We're not. Oh well. Napoli 2, Sassuolo 0, thanks to a penalty from ourselves. I think they were in that corner. At least I tried to run over to that corner where I thought they were. Yeah, they are in that corner. Good. Nice celebration in front of our own fans. Regardless, eventually, 2-0 Napoli. Gazzola through to Biondini. Zaza's in the middle waiting for it. Zaza, what a name. Biondini through the gap to Gazzola. He might look for Zaza. He has done. Zaza flicks it on. And as I take the piss out of his name, he scores a great flicked on header. Sassuolo's number 10 scores their first goal of the game. Zaza makes it Sassuolo 1, Napoli 2. He's got the flashy name. We've been putting in the flashy performance so far, but he's not letting us get all of the glory here. That was a really nice flicked on goal. Sassuolo 1 Napoli 2, and this game is not over yet. Here's Mertens. I'll call for a through ball. He's played me. Can we get a hat-trick? That's the question. I'll try a step over and a turn inside. It's worked on the left foot. There's the hat-trick in off the post. Only just, but a hat-trick for us. So it really is us then with the flashy performance, and Zaza's the only one with a flashy name. Oh, this has been quite an entertaining second half actually. Nice turn inside. The shot wasn't the best on the left foot, but it worked. In off the woodwork ourselves. 3 goals. Napoli 3 goals. Sassuolo 1. Hat-trick, and it looks like game over as well. Gargano, nice little ball into Mertens. Oh, he thought about threading that through to me. He didn't even think about doing it. He tried to do it. Unfortunately, though, the defender got there with the block. I'll give it to him, though. I'll make the run. I'll call for through ball. They're going to fire me. Can we get it 4? We can. We've scored 4 goals against Sassuolo. I'm sorry, Zaza. We have shown you up. Maybe I should change my name to Chesnoid Zaza or something, because I really like that name. You may have noticed. But that was a really nicely worked move. On the left foot? No, on the right foot. Napoli 4, Chesnoid 4. It's gone through my left foot. I don't know whether you saw that in the replay. The ball went through my standing foot before I hit it. Oh, you got to love this graphics engine, or not graphics engine, the physics engine sometimes. We've had the ball go through people's chests so they can hit it on the volley against us. And now the ball's gone through my leg so that I can score against Sassuolo. 18th goal in Serie A so far this season, and 4 have come in this one. Gazzola into Sansone. Sassuolo trying to get themselves a second consolation goal if they can. Only that flicked on headed by Zaza is the one time they've gotten on the score sheet so far. But Zaza might get another chance here, but Andahar comes out really well to claim it. Trips over his own defender, and that should be full time. We'll find out in just a second. I'll try and flick this on if I can. No, I'm nowhere near good enough in the air to beat Acerbi, but it doesn't matter because we have managed to get the victory. 4 goals for us, 4 goals for Napoli, and a 4-1 win. Shame we couldn't have gotten that performance and scoreline in the Genoa game as well to give ourselves a really good chance of Champions League football next year. But 4 goals, 9.6 rating. We were the man of the moment right there. That was incredible. Napoli, oh no, AC Milan 1-2-1 anyway. So it wouldn't have mattered. It would not have mattered. We still wouldn't have gotten Champions League football even if we had won the game against Genoa. As you can see, 1 game remaining, which will be played on Thursday against Roma, who have stormed away with the league title. 9 points clear, Jeeps. So that will be the final game of this season. We are definitely going to be finishing 4th as well because we can't catch 3rd and we can't fall behind 5th. So going to finish 4th at Napoli, which in England would have been good enough for Champions League. Here, though, unfortunately, only good enough for Europa League. But that is going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. I will be streaming Football Manager over on twitch.tv/Chesnoid Gaming later on tonight. So check the links in the description to my Twitter and to my Twitch to find out if I'm live at this particular moment. Although, of course, I will be uploading the little notification video on the channel as well when I do go live. So keep your eyes out for that. But for now, that will round out Tuesday's videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.